welcome to My Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to day number 8 of our 12 days of Christmas. Now for today's project is for all of you coffee lovers out there. I was at one of my girlfriends works at Starbucks, so I went to go pay her a little visit over the weekend and picked up this cute little cup. Isn't this cute? I love it because the way this opens, it looks like the real little cup they give you, you know, the little to-go cups when you go. So I totally fell in love with this cup. So I thought this would be a perfect little gift idea to give someone, okay? So today we are going to be working with felt, and also another feature I loved about this cup, look at that. Isn't that so cute? Just like the real thing, it's a venti. So anyways, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be working with felt again. So what I did, I just got this piece of red felt here, and I was afraid to use it at first because I wasn't sure if I was going to break, and this is my favorite scallop border out of any of the scallop border punches out there. This is the one from Stampin' Up. I was afraid to use it, but I got over it really fast because I was determined to get that scallop border edge on that. And what I did was I just got a piece of blue strip, glued that on there, put some eyelets there, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and attach this cute little gift tag that I had made yesterday, put the to and from on there, and on this one here, what I did, something was missing, and I knew it when I posted it last night, but it was so late I couldn't think anymore. What it was stickles. The flowers were screaming for stickles, so that's what I put on it, waited for it to dry, so I think it's complete now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put a little hole here because I'm going to use this as like a little band around the top of the cup. And I'm going to put a little hole here and hang my little gift tag. I think that'll be really cute. Let me, actually, Anthony, can you give me my crocodile, please?
There you go, Mom.
Okay, cool. Thank you, honey. Sorry, I had a little assistant there. Okay, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and just put it right here in the center. And I think I'll use this side right here. Okay, there we go. Okay, I have my hole there. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and use this elastic. This is just an elastic cord that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use this to go ahead and to tie it on the back. I'm sure there's other ways you could do it, but I figure this is what I have to work with right now, so I'm going to use what I have. And I'm just going to go ahead, you can make a bow if you want, but let me get this in here. And before I tie it, you know what, actually, Anthony, can you hold this little, oops, can you hold these two for me really quick? Thank you. Okay, before I tie it together, I'm going to go ahead and get my little gift tag through the little hole first. Okay, there we go. So this is just going to get tied right there. Okay, I could fix that better after. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and give this a quick tie in the back. Right here. I guess I'll make a little bow. You can make a knot, however, whatever's easiest for you, okay? And then let me just go ahead and make this, this is so unpresentable right now. Let me fix this. There we go. Okay, isn't that pretty? Okay, this is it right here. I think it looks really pretty because we have to dress up. We can't give somebody a plain looking commuter cup here. So this is it for the actual cup because I always believe in presentation is everything. So next we're going to go ahead and work on the little gift card holder that's going to go along with this. Okay, before we start, I wanted to show you the die that I used to cut out the cute little bag we're doing today. This is a die from Sizzix, and it's the bag with the scallop. So I went ahead and I cut that out, and I used my Cuddle Bug for that. And for my little tags, I got off of this one here. This is also from Sizzix. I got this one from Stampin' Up, and it's the big extra large match box, but I didn't use the box. I kind of cut out all three of them, of the cute little labels, because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use, and I did it with felt. Someone had asked me how could I have gotten this through my Cuddle Bug, because it's too wide. Well, this one, the base of it fits perfect in the Cuddle Bug. The thing that did not fit when I first got it was this part here. As you can see, I used it a lot. So what I did when I received it, when I got it, I took it to my local, we have like a local glass company that specializes in this, and this, like this is acrylic. I asked them, I remember taking the measurements, and I said, can you trim it down? I think it was like a 1/4 inch off each side, but don't quote me on that. I'm not sure exactly. Just grab your measuring tape, measure it, take it down to someone. They'll trim it for you, and it saved me $100 from getting the big shot. And what I did, I used the crease pad. I gotten this from Stampin' Up, and the crease pad is what gives, like if this is the felt I use, it gives its little creases. That's what I loved about that. Okay, so I used that, ran it through my Cuddle Bug, and it cut out perfectly. Okay, for my bag I'm doing today, I'm using some white felt, and this is what it looked like when it cut out. What I did was I got my little twine, my maraschino twine, and I just glued on the edges. I was going to do it with my sewing machine, but I don't know what happened to it. It's not working properly. Did the same thing on that part, so let's go ahead and get this together, okay? And I was going to use the glittery side, but for some reason the glitter kind of looks a little yellow. I didn't like it, so I'm using the plain side. And this is how I said it gives you the creases, and I love it. So we're going to go ahead and get some glue. I'm just going to go ahead and use my favorite zip dry glue for this, and this will hold it down for you. So what you want to do, you want to give yourself a good amount of glue there, because you want it to make sure it stays. So this is just going to get glued right here on one side. And then just make sure that gets, just kind of push it down, make sure that gets glued down really, really good there. Okay, once that dries up a bit, you're going to go ahead and get your glue on these edges here. And like I said, you could be generous with it because you want to make sure it gives a pretty good hold. Okay, and then what you're going to do is fold it up here and then crease this here on the inside. And this is going to get glued to this back part here. And then after that part, I'm going to go ahead and let this part dry just a tad. And then I'm going to put the glue here. Then I'm going to close it up on this side, and I'll be right back. Okay, I finished using my zip dry glue, and I got each side in, made sure it dried. It doesn't take too long to dry. You could go ahead and use your hot glue gun and probably dry that much faster. But I couldn't find that for some reason. Anyways, now for my little flap, these are the little labels that I had actually cut out. Aren't these cute? I'm going to go ahead and use that for my, to close it, and to also put, I'm going to get this closed with some Velcro. So, which is going to go behind here. But I'm just going to go, I'm just layering the white one on top of my red one right here. Okay, and then for my button, I'm using these red buttons here from Paper Tray Ink. I love these because they come, I think it's $5 or $6, and you get anywhere from 100 to 150 buttons in there, and I think it's an awesome deal. Okay, so I am just using a glue dot to get that attached there. And then now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. This is going to get glued. This is going to be my little closing right there. So I'm going to glue this right here. Let me put the glue on here first, actually. Let's put plenty on there. And I'm going to put this here. That's going to go right there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my cute little tiny clothespins to kind of hold it down while I'm getting the, where are they at? I'm using these little circle Velcros right here. And I'm going to put this. This sticks pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And then usually I stick it together like a little sandwich already. You know what? Maybe it's not too late. I'll do that. So I'm going to take these off for a quick second. There we go. Okay, there we go. Isn't this cute? Looks like a little candy cane bag. So adorable. Okay, what I'm going to do, let's see. Let me see, does that look centered? Yeah, that's centered. That's okay. Okay, now that that is on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just put these back on here, just to kind of hold it down just for a few minutes so that glue could stay on there really well. So now what's going to go in here, you could either put cash in here or you could go ahead and put a gift card in there, and that will fit in there just perfectly. Okay, that actually glued down pretty well now. So I have my little gift card in there, and like I said, you could also put some cash in there if you'd like. And then this is just going to get closed like so with the Velcro. Isn't that beautiful? I wanted to do, I know white isn't really Christmassy, but I knew what I wanted to do. I had this in mind to go ahead and put those on the edges. So now for my giveaway. Remember I said this was all about my favorite things about giving, what I wanted to give away for these 12 days. Well, one lucky winner will receive this. Will receive the little coffee mug, and you'll have your own, and you're going to get everything exactly how you see it. You'll have your little to and from tag, so if you want to give this as a gift, you'll be getting that, along with, I made another one. Isn't this so cute? And in here, you will find a $10 gift card to Starbucks. Okay, so that is going with this little package also. And another thing, one more thing you'll be getting every year, I love their little ornaments. Isn't this such a cutie patootie? So this is the prize package for one lucky person today, okay? So what you would have to do is go ahead and just leave a comment here on my blog and letting me know. So just go ahead and just let me know what you thought of this little. I figured I'd do something different, you know, because this is just so super cute. And I know there's a lot of coffee lovers out there, not just only me. So let me know what you think. And just go ahead and just leave a comment, and this will qualify you to win all 3 of these items. And also, before I forget, there will be no Imagination Monday today, only because I was a little busy doing this. It will resume on next Monday with Sarah. So that means you have one more week to go ahead and do the challenge, and it was a gift challenge using your Imagine, or you can make an Imagine-like project. And so you have one more week to do that, and we'll be choosing the winners next Monday, and Sarah will be doing that on her blog. And that's about it. So here goes one quick look at this cute little bag again. Really cute felt, and I love this felt because it's a thicker version. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me here today, and I will see you back here tomorrow for another day of our 12 days of Christmas. Don't forget to head on over to Miss Nikki's blog to see what she has for you today. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.